I'm quite excited to be playing Silent today, and some may say that's because Silent is the most broken character and really easy to play, and that is true, but the real reason I'm excited to play Silent is because on the last Silent video, I got to have a crazy Snakebite build, and I am hoping for another Snakebite build. But I hold regret, and that regret, I think we're gonna go ahead and take, I don't know, we could be crazy and take, if we want 2 elites, we take this path. If we want 1 elite, we take this path. So we're gonna take the greed so that I can go straight to a shop. The regret I hold for that Snakebites video is that it only occurred to me a little bit later, like a few days after posting the video, that I could have done something to do with like the house MD, like they need Snakebites to live instead of the mouse bites to live. And that would have been a lot to work with a title and thumbnail. But instead I ended up... We're not against Lagavulin, but I don't care. Thank you, Snakebite. But it could have been a lot to work with. And one of the reasons I like doing these videos instead of streaming is because... Okay, we still have lethal. You know how like when you get into an argument and then like, oh my god. Alright. Anyway, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted by a cat being in my cords is that you like have an argument and then a while later, like 8 hours later, you're in the shower and then you're like, oh my god, if I had said this, I could have, that would have been a crazy comeback. Well, for me, my version of that, aside from having that happen to me personally, is the YouTube thumbnails and titles. Because, like, I can use a joke that I didn't think of in the actual video itself. That seemed like a horrible play, but oh well. And I don't know, there's something beautiful about that to me. I suppose I can just kill him instead of blocking, and then he'll die to the poison this turn. Now, it's going to offer us precisely 1 Snakebite and none others. But that's fine, we only need 1 Snakebite, surely. Honestly, I think I want to... I mean, we kind of owe it to ourselves to get a card removal, right? I am a bit scared about the idea of removing so many strikes and so many strikes from the deck, but we have Snakebite take care of our damage. It's a one-stop shop for all of our damage needs. "12 damage is quite frankly rude for turn 1. And here, a pounce gives us a free Snakebite. Just another reason to love Snakebite. Attacks costing an additional energy makes us feel good about the fact that most of our damage comes from Snakebite, even though we didn't have one there. This will do 12, which is not good enough. But we should surely have lethal on him this turn, which we do. A dash could be helpful as it's both an attack and a block. I don't think we need a second well-laid plans, especially if we just upgrade the first one. A footwork is obviously really good, so I'm going to take it. We also haven't cut any defense. And this turn kind of looks like it sucks, but we can at least play 2 defends, which means we only take 1 damage. Now we're frail. I guess we can play footwork survivor, although that's still quite a bit of damage. Now hopefully we can kill this guy this turn, which we can. But I don't quite feel too good about this guy and what he can do. But we'll at least not be taking any damage. Definitely don't like being frail though. I don't think we need the card retain. We need 2 defense cards. Yeah. Unfortunate. Still taking 4 damage after all that. Maybe we shouldn't have cut so many strikes when we didn't have any attacks, but we get a pounce Snakebite. And that does it. A calculated gamble is really good. Dodge and roll is really good with footwork. And backflip is just really good in general. I think we'll take the calculated gamble and maybe... hopefully we can see that card that gives you the ability to make a skill sly for a turn. I think I'm kind of crazy if I choose to fight 2 elites, but either we... Okay. I feel less crazy. I feel the pressure is on now. I'd rather have an elite and a question mark. And statue guy might not be all that bad, especially with this as our first turn. I think I don't want to play prepared and risk drawing something that I actually want to play while I have 0 energy. I unfortunately can't pounce calculated gamble. Well, I mean, I could. It would just not be a very efficient turn. I definitely should have played our defense before the strike. In fact, we're in quite a bad... it's not looking good. We're gonna need a bit more Snakebites. Yeah, I don't think there's a way we make it out of this one. I mean, I'll do my darndest, but... I'm starting to think that maybe relying a Snakebite as your only damage is probably not a winning strategy. We can survive by playing 2 defends and a strike. This looks pretty bad. A defend and a survivor is only 17 block, which isn't enough. We're kind of just in a death spiral here. And it's not looking good. Pound Snakebite still doesn't do it. Oh no, we have a strike! We live to fight another day. Oh, they drop an additional rare card reward. I thought it was like Black Star from Slay the Spire 1, which makes them drop 2 relics instead of 1. I think an acrobatics could be pretty helpful. A knife trap would be good if we had literally any shivs. A murder. Upgraded, it might be really interesting. We have one prepared, calculated gamble, and acrobatics. And we can retain it with well-laid plans. It may be. Enchanting calculated gamble with Sown seems interesting. We're only ever going to get to play it once anyway. On the other hand, a targeted upgrade. We're not going to be able to upgrade right there. We need to rest. We also really need HP. And I think I want murder to be playable. Go ahead and take a campfire, and I'm EP. Bird might be fine. Well, we're definitely not playing murder this turn. Definitely want the weaken. Could do like survivor, defend, gamble into a strike. This is probably a combat where we'll have to be using the speed potion. In fact, this might be a good turn for it. I mean, it's only saving us 5 HP though. Like, it sucks to take 5 damage, but we're gonna be taking quite a bit of damage no matter what we do. And neutralize makes it so that I kind of feel okay about only playing a survivor. Maybe I definitely should have played a defend, but also bird is going to scale the entire time. Pounce Snakebite is what we like to see. I still don't really want to use the speed potion just to heal for 5. I'm definitely getting pretty scared here. But I was really hoping to see my favorite card. What is it? Pounce. My favorite card to draw a Snakebite. Definitely going to have to use the survivor here. And we'll go down to 4 HP, but we do live. And we have an interesting setup. Now we just need to stick the landing. An Echoing Slash seems pretty good. And I think we have enough discard to feel good about Flick Flack. And now we shouldn't need to add any more AoE for the rest of the match. I mean, may as well get a free Flick Flack. Murder doesn't seem particularly exciting here. 2 energy for 11 damage. And acrobatics could give me some garbage. I actually might need that defend. What's in my draw pile? Never mind. It doesn't particularly matter what I'm going to discard if I'm going to play my powers, which I can only really play footwork. Coda is on probation right now because this is my second time recording this video, as he has once again gotten in the cords, which I hope to one day no longer have be a problem, but I don't hold out much confidence for that. 30 damage for 2 energy, what a bargain. A Noxious Fumes definitely makes Snakebite better, which is currently the standard for what cards to take. I know there's a rare card for poison build. What's it called? I think it's called Catalyst. but I don't know of any other rare silent cards that synergize with poison. So we kind of need to be careful about taking damage. We have the noxious fumes already out, so this Snakebite definitely makes it so that we scale a bit faster. And I want to heal at least, or block for at least 10. Well, I'm just gonna accept it. I gotta maintain my HP at some point, and maybe I will regret that, but we'll find out. I don't think this is a card where I can actually, or sorry, a turn where I can actually break his, or sorry, get him to 150 HP so that we can stun him. Definitely not going to be playing any strikes. Could do a pounce Snakebite and die. That doesn't seem like a good idea. I would really like to get a well-laid plans out there. I unfortunately don't think we have any solution we could draw into for block, so we're just gonna have to take more damage. Now that I think about it, it's not like Pounce is this completely mission critical to what we're trying to accomplish, which is kill the enemy. I probably want to keep as much block in my hand as I can. This seems to be a turn where we just try and put out as much damage as we can, and I'm going to want to retain Survivor to hopefully survive. Oh my god. 44, that's 65. You know what 65 plus 3 is? The run gets to go on. The run gets to go on. A burst Snakebite. Now that could be pretty interesting. I also got Alchemize in that run I tried to record earlier. Okay, apparently everybody on the Spire Discord was saying Brightest Flame is OP. On the other hand, we've already removed 2 strikes. And we could have free defends with footwork. I guess I just don't understand why Brightest Flame is OP. But I'll check it out. 3 campfires. And then 2 elites with no campfire. Say less. I didn't examine the other paths all that closely, but how could they possibly be better? We could burst Brightest Flame. Why not? Probably because we don't actually have enough room in our hand for it. Go ahead and play our powers. Into prepared. Now... yeah. That works. I guess we'll retain murder. Keep it in the pocket. A pounce into a Snakebite. Into, well, maybe I should have played Flick Flack instead. Yeah, I want to hold on to the murder. He's going to die to noxious fumes, and murder kills him. Could maybe take a deflect with footwork. Hi, cat. Are you also trying to be on probation? I guess she has decided to respect the courts for now. I don't think I want any of these, unfortunately. They're all beautiful cards in their own right, but yeah. A normality. We're not going to be able to remove that normality for a long time. And what's a card we'll always be happy to see? Could be Snakebite. Probably Acrobatics. Guaranteeing our draw pile starts with an Acrobatics seems like a good decision. I mean, should probably play Brightest Flame. And murder is not really what I wanted to see. Could play like well-laid plans. We have too many cards for acrobatics. Not if we do this though. Then we can play acrobatics. We almost have enough block. And with footwork, we do have enough block with just one defend. Now if we put Snakebite on him, it'll be 7, 13, 18, 22 over 4 turns. That seems like a long time. I definitely don't want to retain murder because they can only take up to 9 damage at a time anyway. Prepared into Flick Flack into Pounce on him lets us play Echoing Slash. Okay. Being able to add Sly means we could potentially put Sly on Snakebite. Although it might cast it at a random target, which would kind of suck, but yeah. And here we can just play Survivor and Defend. One-stop shop for both block and a little bit of AoE damage. That's a little something for everyone, like Todd Howard would say. Or is that Todd Howard, or is that... I don't think that is Todd Howard, the more I think about it. Could add Slide a Brightest Flame. Be able to play my 0-cost card for free. That'd be something, I guess. Okay, now I have... Can add Slide to Prepared? Okay. Add Slide to Acrobatics, play the Noxious Fumes, and then play the Calculated Gamble. It made sense. It made sense. And then play Pounce. Oh no! I needed to play the Burst first. That's so unfortunate. Hi, are you... I think I need to pick a time to record these videos where the cats are like naturally asleep, and I did try that once. Well, actually, I've tried it several times, and had some success with it, but yeah, they cannot be stopped. Unfortunately, Echoing Slash and Poison kind of have an anti-synergy with them, or together. A Burst Defend does effectively nothing. I guess it's funnier than playing 2 defends. I guess I'll take the Dex Potion to try and take as little damage from this as I can. And definitely go ahead and hold on to a burst. Yeah, 99% of... Okay, this time you play the burst, you play the pounce, and then you play the Snakebite. But 99% of people who don't retain burst there draw their Snakebite immediately after. Just science. Also, Gremlin Horn and Poison kind of have some anti-synergy with each other. I'm not really going to focus too much on it. Do I really not have the damage to kill him this turn? I don't really want a Brightest Flame. And we're so close to killing him and we already used a potion. I'll go ahead and retain it, why not? It's not going well. I mean, it is. Our deck is fine. Surely we survived to the Kaiser Crab. I mean, our Brightest Flame is honestly putting in some work. A Deadly Poison could be good with Burst and a sort of poison synergy going on. I guess we could upgrade Brightest Flame. Maybe that's why Brightest Flame is OP. Because then you upgrade it. And that looks like a really good card. I also really like a Noxious Fume upgrade for times like these. Oh, we do have the Permafrost. I guess we can go ahead and calculate the gamble. And then we could put Sly on Snakebite. Let's Brightest Flame first. I was hoping to see like a burst or something. And then let's go ahead and see it prepared. Okay, okay. Now we can play Burst, Pounce, Snakebite. And, well, I guess it doesn't really matter what we play there. We don't have our well-laid plans up. I mean, let's go ahead and Acrobatics, see what we draw. I was gonna play Echoing Slash, but I think the Deadly Poison's actually probably better there. 19 damage kind of sucks. I guess we can go ahead and add Sly to Deadly Poison. And then Acrobatics. Go ahead and use that to play the Deadly Poison, put a Neutralize. And don't accidentally discard Burst. I think we hold on to Burst. I know Murder's a lot of damage, and now that I look at it, may have been lethal, but Burst Snakebite is definitely not lethal. I guess we can play 2 defends and a strike. Where we could have potentially had lethal with murder. Alright, anything in my hand going to damage me? No. Oh, Brightest Flame also doesn't exhaust. That's kind of crazy. Maybe it is a really good card. Whenever you apply 3 poison to all enemies? Mr. President, a second rare poison card? And we can burst it. Okay, I know there's at least one other rare poison card. I mean, we may be at the point where we want to upgrade burst. Obviously, I also really want to upgrade a prepared. But burst, we can get some things done with burst. Whenever you play a power, draw 1 card? Okay, it's all starting to come together. And we have the murder. Now, this guy will be a true test of our deck. We can go ahead and play prepared to get rid of greed and a strike. We're definitely not playing a strike. 21 coming in. We can go ahead and Brightest Flame. We can probably Survivor a Flick Flack. No. I think we mainly want to be killing him with poison. So then how about a Defend, a Snakebite, and a Deadly Poison? Go ahead and get things kicked off. And we'll hold on to the murder for now at least. Being able to only take 2 damage on that first turn feels pretty good. What if we hand trick, burst, acrobatics? Okay, hold up. Hand trick the burst, then do a calculated gamble. That didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would. Oh, we could have just retained it. It's fine. We actually wanted to retain the neutralize all along. Noxious Fumes draws us a card. Acrobatics. And then footwork, I guess. I'll retain a... I think I should retain the neutralize because he's going to be doing a big multi-attack. This will cut out a minimum of 7 damage. I don't really want to Flick Flack. It's only 21 damage. Maybe prepared? I guess we could hold on to the corrosive wave and drop like the murder. Another 12 damage, but now we can burst corrosive wave into acrobatics. Okay. Then get rid of our greed, and then go ahead and get rid of one of those. Play a prepared. And we don't need to Brightest Flame because he'll die next turn. And he's not doing anything this turn. I can play a Snakebite though. Okay. It's all coming together. We just have to believe a little bit longer. After Image is too good, although I see the vision. Both of these are pretty good options, but we have so much discard that I think we can take Haze. Well, Snakebite's not going to do much in this fight. I think we may want to hand trick a defend. That didn't seem right. And I learned in the last match, I want to focus this guy first. I mean, we're only taking 1 damage. And what is 1 max HP? Would be really nice to have some discard. I suppose Haze wouldn't actually do anything other than clear artifact. We have our well-laid plans up, so we could retain our pounds. This doesn't seem good. That turn didn't feel very effective, but we can burst corrosive wave prepared. Now that feels pretty good. And then we can get rid of these because powers draw us more cards. Hi, kitty. And then we take 16 damage. We might need a prepared. Okay, the turn was crazy in theory. In execution, I'm not quite sure how that turned out. 35 damage. Okay. We lived. That's what matters. So far we have not gotten any value out of Gremlin Horn at all. Reflex? It already comes upgraded. We just need to survive Prism with 7 HP. Starting with After Image in our opening hand definitely helps. Adding Sly to Survivor gives us a little bit of engine building here, as we're able to discard into discard. Now we can play Neutralize. Pounce Snakebite? I think we need the well-laid plans right now. And now we can retain the pounce. I think this is probably Pounce Snakebite Calculated Gamble. It's a bit of a gamble. And maybe we draw into something that can keep us alive? Nope. I guess I'll hold on to Burst and take it to my grave. Well... the run definitely had potential. There was potential there. Perhaps a bit squandered, but it was there. Well, I'll go ahead and get possessed by the ghost of YouTube. Say, if you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. If you have any comments about this abysmal deck, or perhaps one of the greatest decks that was just in the making, go ahead and let me know down below. And until next time, you will have a beautiful day.